everybody, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a carrot cake from scratch. This cake is nice and moist with a dense texture. When you try this cake, you are going to love it, I promise you. This cake has carrots, walnuts, crushed pineapple, and spices to give it that carrot cake touch. And it also has a wonderful, creamy, and non-runny cream cheese icing to go in the middle of the cake, along the outside and on top of the cake. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful and delicious carrot cake. And today I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to make this delicious. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Okay, it is delicious. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Okay, this is all what you're going to need to make your carrot cake, and we're going to get started with our ingredients. Okay, you're going to need some all-purpose flour, 5 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, sugar, brown sugar, baking soda, baking powder, 4 large eggs at room temperature, vegetable or canola oil, 8 ounces of chopped walnuts, 10 ounces of matchstick carrots, 15 ounces of crushed pineapple. Disregard the pineapple slices that you see here. I'm just going to be using this in this recipe, okay? For flavor, you're going to need some vanilla extract, and for our spices, you're going to need some cinnamon and allspice. And to bake it, you're going to need some Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray. And for our cream cheese icing, you're going to need some confectioner sugar and some cream cheese. Alright, and for our tools, you're going to need 2 8-inch round baking pans, okay? And along with that, this right here is totally optional if you want to decorate your carrot cake. Here I have some gel paste food coloring. I have green and I have yellow and red, and the reason why I have these two is because I don't have orange, okay? So I'll mix that together and get a nice orange color with that, okay? Alright, and along with that, you're going to need a large bag and coupler set. This is a large coupler and this is the smaller version, okay? So whichever one you want to use, that's totally up to you, okay? Alright. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. Now we're going to get started with adding 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of spice, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to go ahead and sift that into a large bowl. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and give that a quick stir. If you are using a stand mixer, use the paddle attachment, or you can use a hand mixer. Alrighty, in our stand mixer with the paddle attachment, we're going to add 4 large eggs at room temperature, a 1/2 cup of melted unsalted butter at room temperature, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in, and we're going to mix this on medium speed for about 5 minutes. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup of our all-purpose flour mixture, and we're going to go ahead and mix that in until it's well combined. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup of our all-purpose flour mixture. And we're going to mix that in until it's well combined. Okay, while that is mixing, we're going to add our crushed pineapple into a strainer. And you should have about 1/4 cup of juice. And you're going to take all of that and you're going to add that into your cake batter. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and add our crushed pineapple right on in there. And the juice is included in that, okay? Alright, and we're going to go ahead and mix that in until it's well combined. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and toast our walnuts. We're going to go ahead and pour, this is about 1 cup, but you're going to pour 2 cups of chopped walnuts into a pan and just spread that around evenly as you can. Okay, and we're going to place this into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 3 minutes. Alright, it's been about 3 minutes now, and we're going to remove our walnuts out of the oven. Alrighty, and there we have it. Okay, looks good. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and add 2 cups of matchstick carrots. We're going to mix this on a low speed until well combined. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and add 1 cup of our chopped walnuts. And we're going to mix that in. And you want to mix it on low speed until well combined. Alrighty. And there we have it. Our carrot cake batter is now ready. Looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and spray both of our pans with non-stick baking spray. And we're going to preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Now we're going to go ahead and pour our carrot cake batter into both of the pans as evenly as possible. Alrighty, looking good, looking good. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and shake the pan slightly to make the batter even. I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick tap. Alrighty, now it's ready to be baked. Now we're going to go ahead and place these into a preheated 325-degree oven, and we're going to bake them for 35 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer to 35 minutes. Alrighty, time is up. Now we're going to go ahead and remove our pans out of the oven after baking on 325 degrees for about 35 minutes. Alright, there we are. Now we're going to go ahead and do a toothpick test. Insert it, and it's clean. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other one. Insert it, and it's clean. Now if it doesn't come out clean, bake it for an additional 5 minutes. And you're going to let these cool for about 3 hours. Let's get started with our cream cheese frosting in our stand mixer with the paddle attachment. We're going to add 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. And to that, we're going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese. And make sure your cream cheese is cold, okay? And we're going to go ahead and mix that in until it's well combined. Alrighty. Now we're going to add 2 cups of confectioner sugar. And we're going to go ahead and mix that in until it's well combined. Alrighty. Now we're going to add 2 cups of confectioner sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to mix that in until it's well combined. Alright, now I'm going to turn my mixer up to the highest setting, and I'm going to mix this for 1 minute. Alrighty, and there we have it. Our cream cheese frosting is now ready. Looks good. I'm going to show you how thick this is. Look at that. I shake my spatula and it doesn't move. Perfect consistency. Okay, now we're going to get started with our buttercream in our stand mixer with the paddle attachment. We're going to add 1 stick of unsalted butter at room temperature. And to that, we're going to add 2 cups of confectioner's sugar. And we're going to go ahead and mix that in. Alrighty. Make sure you scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now you may notice that your buttercream is extremely thick. And what we're going to do is we're going to thin this out some. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of whole milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to go ahead and mix that in. And now I'm going to turn my mixer up to the highest setting. And we're going to mix this for 1 minute. Alrighty, and there we have it. Our buttercream is now ready. Look at that. Now we're going to go ahead and color this buttercream. I'm going to take some buttercream and place it into a separate small bowl. I'm using a measuring cup. Alrighty, in our mixing bowl, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of gel paste red food coloring. And to that, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of gel paste yellow food coloring. And we're going to go ahead and mix that in until it's well combined. Alrighty, and there we have it. As you can see, it's a nice, beautiful orange color. Exactly what we want. Now in our separate small bowl, we have some buttercream in there. We're going to color that. We're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of green gel paste food coloring. And we're going to go ahead and take a spoon and we're just going to mix that in until it's well combined. Alrighty, and there we have it. Our buttercream is now ready. Now we're going to go ahead and place our orange colored buttercream into one piping bag. And we're going to place some of our green colored buttercream into a separate piping bag. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take that, and as you can see, we're just using a coupler. We're not using any type of tip set or anything. Now you want to shake the bag to get the buttercream to go to the bottom, and we're going to put a little pressure on it. Make sure you twist the back of it, and there you go, it's ready. Now we're going to do the same thing to the smaller bag, and we're going to place a Wilton No. 5 tip on here. I'm going to go ahead and shake it a little bit to get some of the buttercream down. Alrighty, and looks like that's ready. Alright, here we have our 2 layers of carrot cake, which we've baked and cooled. Alrighty, and as you can see, there's a dome on top. We're going to go ahead and cut that off. So we're going to take a sharp knife and we're going to cut the dome off, starting with one end of the carrot cake, and we're just going to cut all around the edge of the cake. Okay. And once that's done, you're just going to pull that off, and there you go. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and take some of our cream cheese frosting and place it onto our first layer of carrot cake. And we're going to take a spatula and we're just going to spread that around as evenly as possible. Do it the best way you can. Alrighty, now that we have our cream cheese on top of our first layer, we're going to take our second layer of carrot cake and we're going to place that right on top. I'm going to press down slightly. Now we're going to go ahead and take a small amount of our cream cheese frosting. I'm going to place that on top. And we're going to take our spatula and we're just going to apply a crumb coat on the cake. Okay. We're also going to apply some cream cheese frosting on the sides. And once that's done, alright, once we're finished, we're going to take that and place that into our refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and remove that out of the freezer. And we're going to apply our second layer of cream cheese frosting on top, okay? Alright, and I'm going to take my spatula and I'm just going to spread the frosting along the top of the cake. And as I'm spreading the frosting on top of the cake, the frosting will start to sort of free fall, which will allow me to frost the sides of the cake as well. Okay, now that we have that finished, give you a preview of how it looks. Looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and take our spatula and we're just going to smoothen out the top of the cake. And we're also going to smoothen out the sides of the cake. Do it the best way you can. Alrighty, and there we have it. Alright, here I have 1½ cups of chopped walnuts. And we're going to take a handful of that and we're going to place that along the side of the cake. And you're going to go all the way around the sides of the cake with this. I'm going to do it the best way you can. Alright, now it's time to decorate our cake. Now remember to pipe out our orange buttercream. We're only using a coupler. And for our green, we're only using a wilted No. 5 tip. Now let's get started with piping out our carrots. We're going to start on one end and we're going to apply a little pressure and pull back. And there you go. I'm going to do it again. Let's start one end, apply a little pressure, and pull back. Very simple, very easy to do. Alright, now I'm going to give you a close-up shot. Start from one end, apply a little pressure, pull back. Very simple, very easy to do. Alrighty, and there we have it. Looks good. Now we're going to go ahead and pipe out our stems. We're just going to put 2 lines on one end, and we're just going to fill those 2 lines with additional lines. It's very simple to do. And there you go. I'm going to show you another demonstration. I'm going to put 1 line on one end, 1 line on the other end, and we're just going to fill those lines with lines. That's basically it. Just do this the best way you can. If you know other ways, do that. And you can also use the grass tip if you have it. Okay? Alrighty, and there we have it. Look at that. Turned out beautiful. We got the stems on and the actual carrots. Looks good. Looks like an actual carrot cake. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and cut you a slice. I'm going to go ahead and cut you a nice thick slice of this carrot cake. Got to show you how it looks. Wow, look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Carrot cake made from scratch, made by a New Orleans native. Thanks for watching. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Oh man, I've been waiting for this for a while now. I mean, because I only make carrot cakes once a year. So, hey, this is like a nice treat for me. Go ahead and have a little taste. Cheers. I'm telling you, this cake is absolutely delicious. It's nice, it's moist. That cream cheese frosting, the cake itself, I mean, it is, oh my goodness, it's like cake heaven. It is good. Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and have me another taste. Y'all, try the recipe. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. This cake is so good. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A carrot cake made from scratch, made by a New Orleans native. Thanks for watching. Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like or subscribe to my channel so you can enjoy all of my delicious recipes cooked right here in my kitchen. If you have any questions or comments, please post them, or you can email me at charliethecookandrews@gmail.com. You can also contact me on Facebook. www.facebook.com/charliethecookandrews. And last but not least, you can also check this recipe along with all of my other recipes at www.charliethecookandrews.webs.com. And until then, take care, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.